Minister of Power, Adelabu, has stated that the increasing incidence of vandalism targeting critical power transmission equipment hindered the achievement of the ambitious goal to generate 6,000 megawatts of electricity by December 2024. He explained that the government had implemented measures to reach the milestone and was on track until multiple incidents of vandalism to electricity towers disrupted the plan. The Special Advisor on Strategic Communications and Media Relations, Bolaji Tunji, revealed this during an exclusive interview when asked about the reasons behind the failed projections. Nigeria's power generation currently ranges between 4,000 megawatts and 4,900 megawatts from 19 power generating plants serving a population of approximately 200 million people. However, the frequent collapse of the nation's electricity grid and the vandalization of towers ultimately affected the stability of the electricity supply, hindering efforts to raise the country's power generation. Bolaji said, one of the key issues has been the cash backing of the subsidy, which relates to debts owed to generation companies and gas companies. This year's subsidy will be approximately 2.3 trillion naira, but only 450 billion naira was budgeted. Mankitanen.
Yes.
What do you make of the position of the Minister of Power?
Well, that's just the usual damage limitation exercise aimed at diverting the attention of Nigerians. Now, I used to give this story of a husband and wife couple who wanted to leave the house and leave their young child at home. Now, they didn't know that their child has mastered their body language. So the child already picked the signal that they want to leave the house. They only woke up to that realization when the child went to the wardrobe, picked his pair of shoes, and came to the door and placed it beside their own shoes. That was when they woke up and then began to change the agenda and talk to the child that, look, if we are going out, we're going to buy you something to pacify him to stay back. See, these are leaders, I call them self-imposed leaders because they are not honest. They are not deceiving Nigerians. We are far ahead of them because technology has connected us along the length and breadth. You see the sun that has come up from morning to now can generate energy that we can finish in months.
The world has changed, and Nigerians know. So, whom are they deceiving? Whom are they fooling? So, see, let me make this very clear to you. The root of this argument you are hearing, which they are not ready to mention, who are those that are bringing down the towers? They are the imported terrorists who want Nigeria to stay in darkness for them to advance their sinister agenda of killing Nigerians. They kill even most of the security agents who escorted the PhD staff. Most of them have died in the process. We know all those things. It's like telling me that, oh, the reason why there's food shortage in Nigeria, the economic holocaust, part of it is as a result of the death of our farmers. And I ask, who are the people that have been killing the rice farmers? It's the same terrorists. I say this to any
a member of this government. In my place, when there is leprosy in the family, you don't discuss the issue of ringworm. The root is this imported terrorists. Is the government serious about chasing them out? No. Government is part and parcel. And I give you a practical example. Oshomole, as a member of the Senate, said sometime to the shock of many Nigerians that they did their investigation and found out that most of the security chiefs, that the money they give them for the purpose of acquiring arms to fight these terrorists, that the monies are diverted to private purpose, building private university and the rest of them. That he want to move a motion that members of the National Assembly should rise to the occasion of carrying out their oversight function of ensuring that if we are going to release money for purpose of buying modern equipment, we must ensure that that money is restricted to that purpose, and then the equipment are bought and our men use those equipment to flush out these terrorists so that our farmers can go back to the farm and produce more food for Nigerians. Do you know that bill was shut down on the floor of the National Assembly? In fact, Akpabio pretended as if he did not, he behaved as if he was shocked. And he said, gentlemen, and he rehearsed the whole motion. I said, this is the motion that Oshomole is seeking to move, and it has been seconded. Can we pay attention to this? They voted it down, which means that it is those that we elected to represent us that are supporting the activities of the terrorists. So what do you expect of power when these are the people that are bringing down the towers? We are all aware of that. So when you leave the base and you are attacking the superstructure, you are a deceiver. It's as simple as that. It's like somebody telling me that I'm interested in giving foreign scholarship and you are destroying the primary school level, which is the foundation. You are not interested in the primary school level, and you are, in fact, in the world over. If you don't know, that's why I say Nigeria is the best place to live in the world. We can sit down like this in Europe, in an open environment like this. We can't step out in what we are wearing outside in Europe. You can't do that. They'll pick your dead body. We have such an environment that you talk about, say, by the time this government came into, you are training. We have manpower abroad. Nigerians who are into solar energy can come into this country and build facility. We have the land. A country that treats foreign terrorists, I don't mean local terrorists, I mean foreign terrorists, we keep glove. You take that government serious? That's why I say locally and internationally, we are a big-time joker. Nigeria and its leadership, as presently constituted, we are joking big time. And until we come to the realization, Adelabu, you know, I don't care where you were trained, but deep inside of you, you know that you are not saying the truth. You are not ready to face the reality. This government is behind the terrorists that are crippling Nigerians and crippling Nigerian economy. And it's very unfortunate.
Yes. That's a strong allegation to say that this government is behind the terrorists.
You want more facts?
Or is supporting. When you say behind.
Yes. What's the difference between behind and support?
Yes, that's where I'm coming to. Because I didn't use your exact words.
Yes.
So what you're saying is, from what I understand, you're saying that this government is supporting the terrorists that are crippling Nigerian economy.
Yes.
That's a very strong allegation.
And I back it up by what happened at the National Assembly. Do you understand it? Mm-hmm. There cannot be any interpretation that anybody that is in command of his or her faculty can give to what happened on the floor of the National Assembly. I mean, the life of your own citizens are at stake, and you are seeing it. I had some members of the National Assembly weeping on the floor. Whether they are pretentious or whatever, I don't care. But they give the feeling as if they are concerned about the fate of the people they represent.
Then if they are concerned, you cannot say that they
are voting. When it comes to the point of now voting, I said they voted. When Akpabio came up and re-emphasized what Oshomole said, and they understood it clearly, and they voted it down. And that's exactly where we are.